Today we're going to be looking at the K600TV from Logitech. This is a multi-device keyboard with a focus on applications for smart TVs and similar devices such as Android TV. The keyboard itself is a rather compact unit, as you can see, only slightly wider than my Lenovo S1 Yoga, which is a 12-inch diagonal panel. We have rounded keys, we have additional function keys down the side for applications on Android, as well as left and right mouse buttons for devices that have issues interpreting the touchpad. We have this circular trackpad on the right hand side that, although I wish was rectangular, is perfectly sensitive and functional. We have a directional pad with a button inside of it here. Top edge of the keyboard, not a whole ton to see, just a on-off switch. I do wish that some form of IR port had been included anywhere on the top side of this keyboard, with a focus on applications for TVs that would have allowed the keyboard to, even if it just was a single button, turn them on and off. On the back, not a lot to see, no adjustable height. We got a couple of rubber non-slip feet. Inside, two AAA batteries. We have a storage port for the slightly larger than normal USB adapter that Logitech chose to include. I believe that the increased size is due to its focus on multimedia devices, where simply being able to get a hold of the adapter may be to your benefit. It stores nicely inside there. Returning functionality from the Logitech Craft, where we saw it first, is the multi-device pairing, where it supports up to 3 devices. This keyboard does have Bluetooth per Logitech spec sheet. We also have the ability to pair it to additional receivers. Overall, the keys feel good enough considering its size. It's convenient and compact. I've on more than one occasion tossed it in my laptop case alongside my laptop without worrying about the increased size or weight when I knew I'd need a keyboard for a different system. We are marked for OS X as well as Windows on the keys, which is, I believe, standard for Logitech on anything that has this multi-device pairing. I'm not a huge fan of the reduced sized arrow keys, but I understand why they've been reduced, although considering the space left here for the circular touchpad, I would have liked to have seen these moved over and up slightly and left at normal sizes. Additionally, the function keys are all half height as well. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and run a typing test on it, just like we did with the Craft. Get a feel for the sound of the keyboard, get a little bit of performance data. Alright, well, other than torpedoing myself in the last sentence there, these things do not forgive you if you're one character off. after you miss a space. We're looking at a raw speed of 66 words per minute, 90+% accuracy. Overall, not bad. I'm sure you heard it was rather quiet. No one's going to get upset hearing this thing. It's not going to overpower whatever movie you're watching if you're using it alongside of a TV. It's not going to make too much noise in an office if you have it hooked up to a couple of development systems that you need physical interaction with from time to time. Not bad. Logitech is currently asking $69.99 for the K600TV with its integrated D-pad. I don't think that's a terrible price. I do think that it's a little higher than I would have liked to see. A keyboard this size with the functionality that it has, I would have liked to have seen closer to $40 or so. I believe that Logitech's switching technology, the Easy Switch, does add some cost to the keyboards. But considering that $70 is cheaper than 3 keyboards and 3 mice for that kind of application, I'd say it's not terribly out of the price range that it should be. I would like, if they're going to ask prices like that for Easy Switch devices, to see a second included nano receiver for a secondary device. Outside of that, it's an impressive device. I look forward to hopefully seeing a revision 2 that includes some changes either to the arrow keys or adds an infrared port just for a little bit of extra control. I know Logitech had a series of infrared based devices. Other than the cost, I don't have any real complaints with it based on its application. I would recommend this to anyone who needs a keyboard for a smart TV or needs something with a built-in trackpad to control multiple devices.